For most Jamaicans, Portmore is one thing: toll, traffic. But what if I told you that over the next few years, Portmore is quietly lining up a 21-acre city park, dual carriageway roads to Hellshire, a $660 million Jamaican dollars health upgrade, thousands of new homes at Bernard Lodge, and a 34-acre technology park in Nago Head that could host some of the biggest employers in the country? These aren't rumors, these are real projects with budgets, groundbreakings and cabinet submissions between 2024 and 2027. In this episode of Evolve Jamaica, we're breaking down 7 mega projects that could turn Portmore from dormitory town into Jamaica's next power city. We'll talk about who wins, who loses, and what happens if some of these plans stall. Let's start in the middle of Portmore, where a 21-acre piece of land is about to become the city's new heartbeat. Portmore has over 180,000 residents, making it one of Jamaica's largest urban centers. Yet for decades it's functioned as a bedroom community. People sleep here, work in Kingston, and spend their lives stuck on the causeway. The push for parish status has changed the equation. The government is now investing billions in the infrastructure. Portmore needs to function as an actual city: healthcare, parks, better roads and job opportunities. If even half these projects execute properly, Portmore's property values, traffic patterns and job market will look dramatically different by 2030. Number 1. Portmore Resilience Park. These are the numbers: cost, $4.4 billion Jamaican dollars, size, 21.5 acres in town centre, contractor, Pavecon Limited, ground broken, January 17, 2024, status, should be complete or nearly complete as of January 2026. This climate-smart park features a 700 meters jogging track, tennis and pickleball courts, an indoor sports center, multi-purpose event space, outdoor concert area, water features, and 32 commercial spaces for vendors and kiosks. The entire facility is solar-powered, uses drought-tolerant plants with drip irrigation, and incorporates recycled materials throughout. Prime Minister Holness confirmed the park was 50% complete in February 2025 with a September 2025 target. For the first time, Portmore will have a genuine heartbeat, a place where families gather on Sunday evenings, where concerts and community events happen. The project created 400 direct jobs during construction and will provide 70 permanent jobs once operational. The risk is that Jamaica has a track record of building beautiful parks but struggling with maintenance. The UDC will manage upkeep, but as the PM noted, if residents don't take ownership, no amount of security will keep it pristine. Number 2. Grange Lane, dualisation. These are the numbers: cost, $925 million Jamaican dollars, length, 1.1 kilometers from Municipal Boulevard to Madrid Avenue, contractor, General Paving Company Limited, started, December 2023, status, it was 90% complete in February 2025 and should be finished now. Grange Lane will be a 4-lane dual carriageway with 3.65 meters lanes, traffic signals at every intersection, 4 bus bays, upgraded drainage, new water mains and larger sewer pipes, fibre optic infrastructure, and tactile mats for visually impaired pedestrians. This corridor connects Happy Content, Cedar Grove, West Cumberland, Morris Meadows, Independence City and Gregory Park into the main traffic routes. What used to be a 45-minute crawl should now be significantly faster. More importantly, this is phase 1 of preparing Portmore's road network for the massive Bernard Lodge housing development, upgrading infrastructure before thousands of new vehicles hit the roads. Number 3. Brayton and Hellshire Main Road, dualisation. These are the numbers: cost, $2.4 billion Jamaican dollars, length, approximately 3 kilometers from Nago Head through Brayton toward Greater Portmore, ground broken, June 26, 2025, completion target, March 2027, current status, 6 to 8 months into construction. What's being built is a full 4-lane expansion with sidewalks, drainage systems, traffic signals, water infrastructure upgrades, and fibre optic ducts for broadband. This opens up Hellshire and Belvedere for residential and commercial development while dramatically improving beach access. Anyone who's been stuck trying to reach Hellshire Beach on a Friday evening knows this road becomes a parking lot. More critically, this provides access to the Nago Head Technology Park site and improves emergency response times for the entire southern section of Portmore. The March 2027 completion is still 15 months away. Construction delays are common in Jamaica, and residents should expect significant traffic disruption throughout 2026. If housing development at Bernard Lodge moves faster than this road completion, traffic could actually get worse before it improves. Number 4. Greater Portmore Health Centre Upgrade. These are the numbers. Cost, 660 million Jamaican dollars. Contractor, China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation. Ground was broken December 11, 2024. Status, early construction phase, about 13 months in. The health centre is being upgraded from Type 3 to Type 5, essentially from a basic clinic to a facility approaching a small hospital. The new 1,252 square metre building adds oral rehydration services, laboratory diagnostics, an isolation room, X-ray capabilities, treatment and procedure rooms, an asthma bay, diabetic retinopathy screening, and physiotherapy facilities. Currently, residents travel to Spanish Town Hospital or Kingston for most significant medical procedures. This upgrade means more emergency situations can be handled locally, more diagnostic work happens on site, and better chronic disease management for diabetes and asthma. This is part of a wider $10 billion Jamaican dollars healthcare upgrade in St. Catherine, backed by the IDB and EU. The facility should be operational sometime in 2026 or early 2027. Jamaica has a chronic shortage of healthcare workers. The government can build the most beautiful facility in the Caribbean, but if there aren't enough doctors and nurses to staff it properly, the impact will be limited. Number 5. Greater Bernard Lodge Development. These are the numbers. Total area, 5,397 acres. Target, thousands of new homes. Various reports mention up to 17,000 units phased over many years. Major investments. Sagacor Portmore Promenade alone is 8.4 billion Jamaican dollars. Status, multiple housing schemes actively under construction, others in planning stages. This isn't a single project, it's an entire new section of Portmore being built on lands north and northeast of Municipal Boulevard. Multiple developers are involved: Chemtech, Oak Estate, New Era Developments, Sagacor Group, Portmore Promenade, Catherine Estates, and others. The master plan includes mixed-use residential, light industrial and commercial blocks, central sewerage, water infrastructure from wells outside the Aquifer Protection Zone, and road networks connecting to existing communities. The vision versus reality. Some schemes like Oak Estate are already being marketed with model homes you can visit right now. The Sagacor Promenade broke ground in February 2024. But the full 17,000 unit vision is still largely aspirational. The critical concerns: infrastructure timing is everything. Will roads, water, and sewerage be ready before thousands of families move in, or will we repeat the Jamaican pattern of building houses first and services later? Even with Grange Lane and Brayton upgrades, thousands of new households will put serious pressure on Portmore's roads. Water supply is a question mark. Portmore already has pressure issues, and NWC's capacity to serve so many new homes is uncertain. Flood risk in parts of Bernard Lodge requires drainage improvements, especially as climate change intensifies storms. This addresses Jamaica's housing shortage, creates demand for thousands of businesses and services, generates massive construction employment, and offers property investment opportunities for those positioned early. If done right, this is a chance to build a modern community with 21st century infrastructure from the start. Mayor Leon Thomas continues pushing for road upgrades before more titles are issued. The Sugar Company of Jamaica Holdings is divesting land blocks to developers. This is happening, the question is how fast and whether infrastructure keeps pace. Number 6. Nago Head Technology Park. These are the numbers. Size, 31 to 34 acres. Planned space, 750,000 to 825,000 square feet. Projected jobs, up to 20,000, current status, still awaiting final cabinet approval after nearly 8 years. The frustrating timeline: infrastructure works, roads, sewerage, drainage, were completed in 2017. Cabinet approved a joint venture and the design was reconceived as an integrated business centre, expanding the scope. As of April 2025, Factories Corporation of Jamaica Chairman, Littleton Shirley confirmed the project was still subject to cabinet approval with no timeline given. Nearly 8 years after initial approval, there's still no construction. The latest design includes 6 unique buildings with a central green park for BPO spaces, residential units, media facilities, and commercial spaces in Zone 1. Zone 2 features warehouse-type buildings for light manufacturing and agro-processing. The University of the Commonwealth Caribbean has expressed interest in establishing a campus there. Why this matters: currently, tens of thousands of employed residents leave Portmore every morning for Kingston and return every evening, congesting the highway. A technology park employing thousands in BPO, tech, and professional services would mean Portmore residents could work in Portmore, economic activity and tax revenue would be generated locally, and the municipality would transform from a bedroom community to an actual city. Will it open in 2026? Almost certainly not. Could it break ground in 2026 if cabinet approvals come through? Possibly. Is it possible this project never happens as currently envisioned? Yes. The infrastructure is there, built since 2017. What's missing are the buildings. Even if Nago Head specifically doesn't materialize, something else could be built there. For now, it remains the biggest what if in Portmore's transformation story. Number 7. New Portmore Gateway Entrance. The project, a redesigned entrance where Mandela Highway meets Municipal Boulevard, including widening Municipal Boulevard to a 4-lane dual carriageway with improved traffic management, better signage and landscaping, and traffic signals at critical intersections. Works Minister Robert Morgan announced in April 2025 the project was in design stage, going to Public Investment Appraisal Branch for approval, with construction planned for 2025-2026. As of January 2026, it's likely still in design and approval phase, with construction not yet started. Anyone entering Portmore from Mandela Highway knows the bottleneck. During peak hours, traffic backs up onto the highway, creating dangerous conditions and long delays. Beyond practical traffic management, a proper gateway signals you're entering a city, not just another subdivision. Mayor Leon Thomas has been vocal in demanding this be upgraded before thousands of Bernard Lodge homes are occupied. Residents should expect 2026 or 2027 completion. Will Portmore really become a power city? The case for yes. Parks, roads and healthcare upgrades are no longer just announcements, they're being built right now. Government commitment has created real political will. Population growth creates natural demand. Quality of life improvements are tangible. Economic opportunities in property values, new businesses, and construction are real. The case for caution: housing development at Bernard Lodge could outpace infrastructure, making things worse before better. The entire Power City vision depends on employment centers like Nago Head actually materializing. Jamaica's track record on maintenance raises questions about long-term sustainability. Water and environmental pressures are intensifying with climate change. As Portmore improves, affordability becomes an issue for existing residents. The realistic outlook: by 2030, Portmore will be a significantly better place to live, cleaner, better connected, with more amenities. But it will likely still be primarily residential rather than a true economic power center unless Nago Head or equivalent employment projects materialize in the next 2-3 years. The foundation is being laid. Even if transformation takes longer than optimistic projections, the direction is clearly positive. What's at stake? This is a test case for whether Jamaica can successfully plan and execute major urban development in the 21st century. Success makes Portmore a model for growing other urban centers. failure reinforces every cynical assumption about government planning and execution. The stakes extend beyond Portmore's 180,000 residents to Jamaica's entire urban future. Who wins and who loses? Winners: current homeowners see property appreciation and quality of life improvements. Future residents experience a more livable city. Businesses serving a growing, affluent population find opportunities. Construction and development sectors benefit massively. Potential losers: renters and lower-income residents face rising costs and potential displacement. Small informal businesses may be squeezed out by formal development. Commuters face 2 to 3 years of construction disruption. Traditional beach communities in Hellshire risk pressure from commercial development. Which project do you think will change daily life most? If you had 20 million Jamaican dollars to invest, would you buy in Portmore, Bernard Lodge, or somewhere completely different? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you're a Portmore resident, tell us what you're seeing on the ground versus government announcements. Hit like if this breakdown was valuable. Subscribe for more deep dives on Jamaica's mega projects with actual facts and nuance. Share this with someone who needs to see that Portmore is more than just toll and traffic. This is Evolve Jamaica, and I'll see you in the next one.